The Mi Max series has always been reserved for large screen smartphones, but now we have the first smartphone that truly enters the tablet territory in terms of screen size. This is Sandeep from Rev Atlas. Let's take a look at the Mi Max 3. The Mi Max 1 and 2 were very similar in terms of the screen experience offered. Both featured a 6.44-inch 16:9 aspect ratio Full HD screen, but the second generation trimmed the excess fat around the screen and reduced the bezels, which meant a more manageable form factor. On the Mi Max 3, Xiaomi has gone ahead and fitted a bigger and huge 6.9-inch IPS panel with Full HD Plus resolution and 18:9 aspect ratio. The bezels are even more minimal this time around, and that results in a smartphone that is actually pretty much the same as the Mi Max 2 in terms of usability. Yes, now the screen is more difficult to reach at the top since the aspect ratio is now taller and the display itself is larger, but the phone doesn't feel as big as you would expect it to. It's also a bit bigger in terms of thickness as it's 0.5 mm thicker than the second generation, but what it brings on board is a huge 5500 mAh battery that supports Quick Charge 3.0, and so far it's proven to be nothing short of an endurance beast. We'll give you the full rundown in our review, but here's a taste of what you can expect. Back again to the screen, there's no two ways about it, it's huge. Any other term would be an understatement. It's practically a 7-inch device, which until not too long ago was where people started calling devices tablets. It's pretty bright and visibility is much better than some other devices from Xiaomi under sunlight, but is still reflective, which is a bit annoying at times. The phone is built well and the 2.5D curved glass also blends in well into the casing, and luckily there's no notch that bothers your viewing experience either. The device supports only L3 wideband support, which means that there's no HD streaming content from Prime or Netflix, and given the screen size, that's a bit of a shame. The Mi Max 3 is powered by a Snapdragon 636, and yes, I hear you. I too would have appreciated a 660 on here, but the 636 isn't bad either. You can choose between 4 or 6 GB of LPDDR4X RAM with corresponding 64 or 128 GB of eMMC 5.1 storage respectively. It ships with Android Oreo out of the box with MIUI 9.6 on top and should get MIUI 10 update very soon. So far, performance has been very smooth. More specifics in our review soon. Xiaomi hasn't skimped out on ports thanks to a huge surface area to work with. On board is the IR Blaster, USB Type-C port, audio jack, and a hybrid dual SIM slot. There's a pretty fast rear-mounted fingerprint scanner on board as well as a face unlock out of the box. The phone doesn't support Camera 2 API, and there's support for Project Pebble but no seamless updates. Coming to the camera setup, you get a 12MP Sony IMX363 sensor with f1.9 aperture, 1.4 micron pixel size, dual pixel autofocus, and a secondary 5MP camera. That's some good hardware, and the same that you find on the Poco F1. The front camera is an 8MP f2 1.12 micron sensor. I'm quite impressed with the Mi Max 3 so far, but I'll pass a final verdict during our review and camera review. Thanks for watching this video. See you again in the next one.